This is Tim Gallagher of the Sioux City Journal. I'm with Bill Wonder in Onawa. Bill is, well, actually, you're the newspaper publisher, correct?
Right.
How,
Onawa Democrat.
and how long has the Democrat been
Since 1890, 126 years.
in the Wonder family?
Right.
Wow. I know that I've worked with you in the past on stories involving the Monona County Veterans Museum. Great county-wide project that I think you kind of undertook yourself, right?
Yep.
You spearheaded that.
Yep.
You are now serving as secretary for the Onawa Racing Incorporation, right?
That's correct.
Onawa Racing Incorporated.
Right.
What are we looking at here?
This is our plans for the Onawa Municipal Airport property south of Onawa. We're going to develop, we call it OREC, which is Onawa Racing and Entertainment Complex. It's going to be a full entertainment complex. It's not only going to include a sanctioned drag strip, which will be the main business out there, but it will include a property that we can have other events on, from concerts to farm and ag shows to boat sports and travel shows. We have an area set aside for future development for truck and tractor pulls, possibly mud drags, things like that, motocross track. We have over just right at 100 acres out there.
What do you need from the public? Or the word is getting out now. You're raising money?
Our development agreement with the city of Onawa and our lease agreement requires, and of course our state requirements for Securities and Exchange Commission and whatnot requires that we raise $300,000, and that will release or trigger a $300,000 TIF obligation from the city, which of course will be paid back through taxes. And the total project cost will end up being over $1.2 million.
You're selling shares.
We're selling
correct?
shares.
And how they cost how much, and what do you need to raise? What's your target?
Right now, to kick off, to trigger the city's money, the TIF money, we need to raise a minimum of 300.
Okay.
We have to sell 300 shares, so $1,000 a share.
Okay.
And then we have a total of 840 that we can sell.
Okay.
On the B side.
Okay, gotcha.
So,
all right, that's exciting. And the golf course is there.
Yep, it's further north.
This used to be the airport that was closed.
This was the municipal airport
June,
right here.
June 30th, did it
July
close?
1st, yes.
July,
Yep.
okay. All right. Well, if somebody's interested that sees this, Bill, do they contact you? Can they contact Brett Ewing?
They can get on our Facebook page or our web page. We have a web page up. It's Onawa Racing, www.onawaracing.com, or they can email or call any one of the board members whose names are listed on the web
On the
page.
website, okay.
Right, and they can check us out on our Facebook page at any time under OREC. Type in OREC, it should come up. And I guess we do have a post office box also down here. It's P.O. Box 401.
Okay.
Onawa Racing Incorporated.
Best case scenario, could we see a race this year?
If we get people to invest in this like we think that they're going to, we've had a lot of good inquiries and a lot of questions asked and everything, and a lot of interest. We would like to be able to have some kind of races yet later this fall, just some test and tune stuff to see how the track, the electrical's working and all the timing equipment's working, things like that. But realistically, we would have a full year next year, starting in the spring.
Thanks. That's Bill Wonder, community supporter, longtime newspaper publisher here in Onawa, and now secretary, Onawa Racing.
Yeah, we just feel this is going to be a really good thing for our city, from the tourism's perspective, and the tax dollars that'll generate. The airport property's never generated any tax dollars. All the years it's been out there, we've only had one or two guys seriously using the airport for hobby instance, and state statistics showed our administrator that every time a plane took off or landed out there, it was costing the taxpayer $150, $200, just for maintenance and everything. So the city formed this group actually it was called the Alternate Airport Use Committee, and I got appointed to it, and everybody else that's on the board basically got appointed to it. And we looked into having different things. The FAA and the DOT both agreed that we could have races out there on weekends a couple times a year with no problems. But to be compliant with insurance regulations and everything else, in order to haul in the barricades, we needed the fencing, we needed the grandstands, we needed to do it 2 times a year, and have to haul them out on the next day in order to have an airport sustained out
Yeah,
there.
sure.
It was just unfeasible, because you were looking at, hundreds of thousands of dollars to set it up for one day and then have to move everything out again, so. Realistically, it was cheaper to close the airport and convert it permanently to an entertainment complex. And like I said, it's not gonna be just the drag racing, that would be the main staple business out there. But all the other entertainment things that we can do out there will just be icing on the cake for the community.
Thanks, Bill.
Yep.